I'm not Gen Z, but TikTok is based. So we're gonna be there on TikTok now. Wahome, as we wrap up here, there was a time you used to get government support, and then that government support kind of disappeared. We saw Kenya Consulate here earlier in the show. They were tuned in. So, and they said they're gonna be there. So we're actually gonna contact Kenya Consulate to understand.
alichoma Angela style.
Oh, by the way, pole, Kenya Consulate pole, kama tulikuwa tumeingilia serikali ilikuwa ni jokes tu. Ilikuwa ni jokes tu.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. It was just jokes. But Wahome, talk to us about that, and maybe do you have plans of involving, like the consulates, the embassies, because this is Kenya being represented here?
Yeah, well, obviously, again, I've heard some nice things about the consular LA. So hopefully he can join us. We're gonna reach out to the embassy in DC as well. I mean, we were lucky in the past. Like I said, we had a very, very good ally in Odembo. I mean, that just made our life so much easier. That's how we were able to get Raila Odinga when it was PM.
Yes.
Our whole PM showed up.
Yeah. Yes. Not only Raila, Ali Hassan Joho was here too.
Sultan Joho and
Hassan Omar. Yeah.
And at the time the ambassador to Rome too did come.
Yeah.
Oh, the Kenyan.
Wow. At that point, you don't even notice that. Like, ambassador to where? No, the PM is over there. I'll talk to you after I'm done with the PM.
Oh, Odembo was the guy, man. Odembo was the truth.
Yeah, but these other guys, our DC, don't worry, Odembo's, but you guys are also the guys. Whatever we said earlier, it was jokes.
It was jokes.
It was jokes. Yeah.
It was not Wahome like, but it was a joke.
Yeah. So what I think though, in all seriousness, the strategy here. So it doesn't help that we took this hiatus, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't help. Like, we're kind of like coming out of nowhere.
Reintroducing.
There's no need to even waste time, honestly.
Okay.
But if we pull it off this time around, even without that support, we will have to. We really can expect that to come through. If we pull it off, I think next time, it's going to be at least an easier conversation. So that's the strategy. This year, let's just show up. Buy tickets, www.runwithkenyans.com. Let's just do it on our own. Let's do the local sponsors. Let's do the biasharas that are local amongst us. Let's do that. Let's bootstrap this time around. Next time, I think, tukiwaonyesha, look, we're capable of standing on our own, and here's what we delivered last year. I think they'll show up.
Okay. That's an interesting strategy. Now, tukimalizia, what's next? Yeah, Wahome, sasa tukimalizia, what's next? Now let's assume we have a very successful dinner with champions, so many people come, we network. Now what happens from after Boston Marathon, from April the 16th to the next Boston Marathon in 2025?
Oh, there's New York. I hope somebody picks on that in November. No?
New York.
There's New York. There's New York. I know that's where the UN ambassador sits. I have contacts. I can reach out to him. If somebody wants to do some work in New York, I've done it before, kind of like small scale, right? And then New York has this really beautiful thing they do. Is it the eve of the marathon? They call it the Parade of Nations, where all countries kind of march through Times Square to the finish line, holding their flags and whatever. Man, I've been there a couple times where there were more Tanzanians than Kenyans. No disrespect to Tanzanians, but I'm just saying, it's a marathon event. There's no reason why there should be more Tanzanian flags flying there than Kenyan flags.
They usually have one runner who finishes number 75.
Oh, don't go there.
Yeah, hey, finishing 75, bro.
That's good.
In a marathon, listen, I can't throw dirt on that.
A marathon, even if you finish last,
Yeah, you finished, right?
You're a beast.
Right. So what I'm saying is, New York, that something could be done in New York, and then I think just building up to having a more of a multi-day event for next time we do it. And then all these major, Lou is talking about the Abbott, all these major marathons, honestly, it's just a wasted opportunity without having some kind of presence there for Kenya. It's just stupid not to have something going on. And I'm not talking like, I'm not us as private citizens, I'm happy we're doing this, but whoever gets paid to promote, say, tourism, to like market the country, I just don't understand how they don't look at this. Or maybe it's just too obvious, or maybe it's just too easy. They take it for granted, you know how like Rwanda advertises, like
Visit
Rwanda.
Rwanda. Yeah.
Right? Like, visit Rwanda, that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, that should be us during these marathons. And this is free,
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Faith Chepkonyi here, the organizer of the Chicago Marathon, says Chicago Marathon is in October. And I think this event, it's good to plan, especially the Chicago one. You want to plan very early. You want to plan it out very early, and that will be and that will be good.